a great idea to take a burner phone, to not take your technology, to not take anything on your technology that you would be afraid of any government entity knowing or having.
Crossing into the United States used to be routine for Canadian businesses. But today, companies are warning employees to be extra cautious or to avoid the trip entirely. So what's behind this surge of fear? And how is it already changing the relationship between Canadian businesses and their closest neighbor? Let's break it all down. The concern intensified after several high-profile incidents at U.S. borders. A French scientist was denied entry after immigration officers searched his phone and found messages critical of the Trump administration. Canadian entrepreneur Jasmine Mooney was detained for 12 days at the Mexican border while trying to renew her work visa. These cases have sparked serious anxiety among Canadian companies, who now worry not just about the safety of their employees, but about protecting sensitive business information during travel. Some organizations have taken drastic action. Several have advised employees to avoid U.S. travel completely. Others are recommending the use of burner phones and clean laptops without any confidential data. The Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario asked its staff to stay out of the U.S. if possible. The University of Montreal reminded employees to wipe sensitive files from their devices and to immediately change their passwords after crossing. The University of Waterloo even offered faculty access to clean laptops for secure travel. These measures may sound extreme, but immigration lawyers say they are justified. Border agents have the authority to search phones and laptops without a warrant if they suspect criminality. While this has always been the case, companies say the frequency and unpredictability of searches has grown. Brian Dingle, a partner at Borden Ladner, warned that sensitive emails, documents, and even client data could be reviewed, copied, or kept by U.S. authorities. That's why some companies are telling staff to travel light, digitally and physically, or avoid the trip altogether. The impact is already visible. Travel agencies report a sharp decline in business travel to the United States. The travel group Leydeed in Vancouver says future bookings to the U.S. are down 90%. One of their corporate clients has canceled all future trips. Alberta's Investment Management Corp has asked its employees to halt all non-essential business travel to the United States. Flight Center's Corporate Traveler Division also reported a 10% decline in U.S. business travel this past February. Although numbers slightly rebounded in March, the trend is clear. Businesses are thinking twice before sending employees across the border. Lawyers like Chelsea Shee confirm that more companies are reaching out for advice on how to manage the new risks. She explained that while customs officers can search a traveler's devices without a warrant, not every traveler will be inspected. However, if you refuse to hand over your device, you could be denied entry. Canadian travelers staying longer than 30 days in the U.S. now must register with the American government or risk fines and even jail time. That change was quietly updated in Canada's travel advisory for the U.S. in March. Business travelers and their employers need to stay alert and stay ready to adapt. In the end, if you have to travel, preparation is key. Understand your rights, protect your information, and know exactly how to respond if your devices are inspected. What do you think about all this? Have you ever had or heard of a bad experience crossing the border? I'd love to hear your stories down in the comments. As always, thanks so much for watching and safe travels.
All World. Live like a local.